Alright, hello everybody, welcome back. Today is the 23rd, so I missed it yesterday, I had some family stuff going on. But we have the patch notes, and sneak peek, Stadium came out! So we're going to read these patch notes, and then we're going to have a little bit of gameplay. So let's go into it. Let's see. Enter the ultimate battleground with Stadium, an all-new way to play Overwatch 2, where customization takes the reins in a fun best-of-7, oh interesting, round-based fight. Then celebrate the launch with Stadium initial seasonal event to unlock exclusive rewards. Okay, cool. Plus, the relentless bounty hunter Freya arrives at the latest DPS hero. Very nice. They're probably going to have some updates to her. If I had to guess, they're going to buff her a little bit, bringing precision and mobility to every match. Meanwhile, the battlefield transforms with stunning skins from the Overwatch team, led by Mythic Heart of Hope Juno, to legendary Ashe, Genji, Brig, Lifeweaver, and Melga in the Premium Battle Pass. Whether you're outwitting opponents in Stadium, hunting your prey with Freya, or wielding magic with Overwatch, the season is packed with action, strategy, and a whole lot more. So the only thing I know about Stadium, and about all the stuff mentioned, was the video that I put out. Which was going over their initial release when they talked about Stadium. So I haven't watched any gameplay. I haven't seen any balance patches. I haven't seen any streamer's perspective. So this will be all like fresh experience for me. So I'm excited. Okay, Stadium Initiation. Celebrate Stadium's launch with Stadium Initiation, a special event where winning earns you more than just bragging rights. Make a name for yourself by conquering challenges, climbing the ranks, and unlocking seasonal cosmetics, like the Stadium Rookie, Soldier 76, and Stadium All-Star Juno skins before they're gone. Okay, so you can get 2 skins just by playing Stadium. Nice. Perfect your strategy, dominate your opponents, or just simply rake in some wins for the fun of it, and the prizes. The Stadium Initiation event is here for you to flex your skills and reap the rewards all season long. Okay, cool. So usually they do like 1 or 2 weeks or something. It seems like they're changing that up. Let's see. Take on event challenges to earn Stadium Initiation exclusive rewards, like the Soldier 76 Stadium Rookie skin and additional rewards. Reach All-Star rank in the new Stadium ranking system. Oh, it has its own ranking system. To earn the Season 16 exclusive Stadium All-Star Juno skin. Complete multiple challenges for unique loot boxes. Very nice. Unique loot boxes? That's new. Okay, introducing Stadium. Here, let's get some hype, some warming up music for Stadium. Sure. Step into Stadium, an all-new way to play Overwatch 2. This fast-paced, best-of-7 round-based experience you to strategically build your hero's loadout. Customize on the fly and outmaneuver your foes with tactical upgrades to rise through the Stadium ranking system. With the option to play in first or third person, bounties to speed up progress or make comebacks, and the freedom to play your hero in completely different ways, no 2 battles will ever be the same. Plus, Stadium will have 17 heroes available at launch, with regular updates bringing more heroes, modes, items, abilities, maps, and balances to keep things fresh. Rewrite the rules, conquer the ultimate battleground, and have some fun in Stadium. Learn more about how Stadium is played in our official blog. I didn't do the blog dev update, so sorry for that. Just been busy recently, but I'll do the next one. Alright, Stadium is a new core game mode listed alongside the unranked competitive play and arcade cards in the main menu. 2 teams of 5, okay, so it's 5v5, compete across multiple rounds and maps. First to 4 round wins will win the match. Available only in role queue. Darn. Custom game modes are not yet available for Stadium. Players may group up with other players regardless of skill or competitive rank in Stadium. Oh, nice. Okay, so hopefully people won't have to make alts. I have to deal with that on Rivals right now. I don't have to make an alt. It's like, I just want to play with my friends. And like, I'm not even that good. I'm actually pretty bad. Anyway, Stadium maps. 9 new or modified maps on 3 different map types are added. Control maps play 1 round only and capture progress is faster. Clash maps play on 3 objective points only. Okay. Push maps play with distance to the objective at approximately half the distance as full push maps. Oh, that's interesting. So it's like everything's condensed. And they're really trying to make this like super fast paced then. Heroes selected are locked in for the entire match. Whoa, no counter picking. Whoa, that's huge. That's such a big change. Tank heroes: Diva, Queen, Orisa, Reinhardt, and Zarya. No Doomfist. No. I guess I'm gonna be playing Zarya and Queen. Damage heroes: Ashe, Cassidy, Genji, Mei, Reaper, and Soldier 76. Support heroes: Ana, Juno, Kiri, Lucio, Mercy, and Moira. Oh, no BAP either. Interesting. Okay. Perks are not enabled in Stadium. That makes sense, because they have like a full different perk system. Okay, Stadium Cash. Spend Stadium Cash to buy items for your hero and gain additional max health. Interesting. I've never really played a game where like they have this mechanic. I know this is a thing in like League where you purchase stuff and you build your character. I've just never played a game like that, and the few times that I have tried it, I haven't been a big fan. So I hope it's easy to understand and not really annoying. Earning Stadium Cash. Each player starts with 3,500 at the beginning. Players earn more Stadium Cash by dealing damage, providing healing, and getting eliminations or assists. We definitely saw this in the Stadium announcement gameplay trailer. Players can earn bounties by eliminating or assisting with eliminating an opponent that has been performing well. Okay. The player on each team with the most Stadium Cash is earned for the round receives 1,000 cash bonus. So, reward you for doing good. A team that is significantly behind at the start of a round will have a bonus multiplier added to their earnings throughout that round. Okay, so this is a counter steamrolling mechanic, which hopefully this isn't too powerful, because if it is, it would be advantageous to lose. I really hope that's not a problem. Okay, bounties. Every player starts with a value of 300 at the start of the match. Every time a player gets an elimination or assist, their bounty value increases by 75 and can have a maximum value of 2,000. Wow. Every time a player with more than 300 is eliminated, their bounty is reset to 300. Every time a player with 300 or less is eliminated, their bounty value drops by 100. Interesting. So they're trying to like encourage you to figure out who's doing good on the enemy team and like hunt them down, I guess. So it's kind of team deathmatchy in that way. Okay, every time any player with a bounty of 750 or more is displayed in the gameplay HUD. Oh, like with a marker over your head? What? You can't like hide? That's crazy. Increase max health. For damage and support players, every 500 total cash earned adds 1 additional max health at the end of the round. 1 max health? And for the remainder of the match. For tank players, every 750 is 1. Up to 300 additional health can be added on from Stadium Cash earnings. The initial 3,500 cash at the start of the round does not provide additional max health. Okay, this is something I need to see in game. Sounds interesting though. Okay, Armory. At the start of each round, players will enter the Armory and have a limited time to browse. Players can use Stadium Cash to buy items that modifies their weapons, abilities, and more. On round 1, 3, 5, and 7, players can equip powers for transformative modifiers that enhances and changes that hero's playstyle. It doesn't say you can buy powers. So is this like a separate mechanic than the cash thing? It's interesting. Example builds are available for every hero. These are great places to start. Okay, this is actually super underrated. Because I remember playing League when it like first came out, and I like picked the big bull dude and was like, okay, attack speed, that sounds cool. And then I got screamed at by my team because they're like, why would you pick attack speed? Blah, blah. You know, it's League. So the fact that they just put an example build is actually awesome. So you can just, if you don't want to think about it, you can just pick the example build and like, okay, see how it works out and get familiar with the system, and then you can experiment. That's really nice. I'm very appreciative of that. Okay, items. Players can have up to 6 items equipped at any time. Players can sell previously obtained items for equal value to the purchase price. Okay, so you can sell at any time. Items are organized into 3... I kind of don't like this. So this leads into, like, counter-picking items. And it's like, okay, in order to do this build, you have to buy this stuff. And then at this point in the game, you sell this stuff and then buy this other stuff. And then this... like, that increases the complexity, which is, like, good and also a bad thing. So that's interesting. Items are organized into 3 categories: weapon, ability, and survival. Weapon items typically modify the stats of weapons that have no cooldowns to use. Ability items typically modify the stats of abilities that are limited by a cooldown or ultimate charge. Survival items typically modify the stats of the hero's survival capabilities, including max health, movement speed, and more. Ooh, I can get movement speed. I love movement speed. Okay, items are organized into common, rare, and epic tiers. Common items are the most affordable, with epics being the most expensive. Many items are available to equip for all heroes. Okay. Each hero will have exclusive hero items that specifically change the attributes of that hero's weapons, abilities, or passives. Nice, I like that. Powers. At the start of the 1st, 3rd, 5th, and 7th round, players will equip a power for their hero. So I'm guessing this is like the equivalent to the perks right now. So that makes sense. So it's just completely different from the cash system. Powers cannot be removed once they're equipped, so don't mess up. Leagues. Stadium is a competitive mode with its own ranking system. There's a total of 7 leagues: Rookie, Novice, Contender, Elite, Pro, All-Star, and Legend. Each league has 5 divisions, with 5 being the lowest rank and 1 being the highest. Players start in the Rookie Division 5 league every season. Oh no. Oh no. So Rivals did this and is still doing this, where when you start their competitive seasons and they reset everybody's rank, everybody starts. There's no placement games, so everybody just starts in bronze, the lowest rank. And because of that, getting out of bronze is awful. Like, you can just, because you're in there with, you know, GMs and actual bronze people and people who have never played comp before, and like diamond players and everything in between. They're all in there. And so it's literally just a crapshoot of like, what teammate am I going to get? Or can I stack enough teammates to get out of there? So I hate this. It's so frustrating, especially if you're solo queuing. It's literally just RNG at some point. So hopefully there is enough. I guess it's 5v5, so the individual has more of a chance to like do stuff and like have an impact on the game. So maybe that's enough to get over the hump and like good players can distinguish themselves, but it's gonna be tough. Players gain stadium points for every match win, along with progress to advancing into the next league. In the Rookie and Novice Leagues, players do not lose stadium points for a loss. Okay, well everything I just said is forgotten. So I guess if you play enough, you'll get out of that bronze scenario that I was just talking about. Great. Players lose small amounts of stadium points after match loss in the Contender or Elite Leagues. Players lose similar amounts of stadium points to what they win after a match loss in Pro, All-Star, and Legend Leagues. Okay, interesting. Rewards. Players earn 10 competitive points for every match win in Stadium. Players earn additional rewards, including name cards, weapon charms, and titles based on which league they reach the highest throughout the season, and these rewards are only usable for the duration of the next season. Players can earn the Epic Orisa Elite skin by reaching the Elite League and Tank role in Season 16. They can earn Epic Genji by reaching Elite in 16 in damage, and then Epic Moira skin by reaching Elite in support. Players can earn the Legendary Juno All-Star skin by reaching the All-Star League in any role. Okay. I like this a lot. They're actually giving people something more than a title that just goes away. You get skins. That's so cool. And I'm hoping these are like exclusive, so the only way to get the skin is like, I performed well, so I have this skin. I like this concept so much more. Competitive leaver penalties. The same leaver penalties for competitive play also apply for Stadium. Players who disconnect or leave will only have a few minutes to return without penalty. Players who abandon a match entirely will be given the same penalties as if they were leaving a competitive play matchup and including a season ban. Players who are suspended or banned in either stadium or competitive play cannot play both modes while suspension is in effect. Okay, this is all fine. The one thing I wish they would change with their lever penalties in comp is not their lever penalty, but it's AFK timer kicking. Like, why are you kicking an AFK player in comp? That doesn't make any sense to me. Because if they're like, oh my goodness, the stove's on fire, I forgot to turn it off. Let me run over to the stove, turn it off, like cool things down, and then run back. And then it would just be over. But instead, you do all that, and then you get kicked, and then you have to re-queue. And so you basically double the time that an AFK player is gone because you kicked them. So it's like, what's the point of that? I totally get it in quick match because you kick them out, and then somebody else is going to join in. But in comp, it doesn't make any sense because nobody's joining in, and you're just making it more difficult for people to like queue into comp. So I don't really get that. Also, most of the time it's like, oh my goodness, I have to run and do something, and I come back and like it says you're gonna be kicked in like 2-1, and then I get kicked, and it's like, and now I have to again waste twice the amount of time. So I really wish they would change that. So maybe someday. Okay, on to the new hero. Let's get hype. Not Battlefield. Okay, Skyrim music, that's fine. Okay, new hero, Freya. Once Overwatch top search and rescue operative, Freya now uses her elite tracking skills to hunt targets as a merciless bounty hunter. Agile, aggressive, and lethal, Freya rewards players who think fast, reposition smart, and strike with precision. Armed with her rev draw crossbow and a deadly set of movement abilities, Freya excels in high-pressure combat. Plus, her bullet shot ultimate tangles enemies together, setting up devastating team plays. With a dynamic, strategy-driven kit, she's built for players who thrive on precision, and she never misses her mark. Freya is added to the hero roster. Freya is now playable in competitive play. Wow. Just to start it off, that's pretty awesome. My experience with Freya was very positive during the playtest. She has so much movement and so much agency with how she can do things. It's actually really cool. So let me reduce the size of this just a little. There we go. Okay, new mythic skin. Heart of Hope Juno hero skin. So Juno gets a mythic skin. Didn't Juno come out after Venture? Juno, the newest Hero of Heart, steps into the fight against woe with her mythic Heart of Hope skin, featuring 4 brilliant stages of customization that evolve as her radiance grows, from a bright-eyed protector to an unstoppable warrior, and even a corrupted version lost to woe in between. Her progression tells a story of resilience and destiny. With dynamic ability VFX, shifting colorways, new hairstyles, and the sharks of dreams by her side, Juno's transformation is more than just cosmetic. It's a magical journey, yours to shape. I like Juno a lot, and I do play her sometimes, so I'm excited. Maybe I'll finally get a mythic this season. New mythic aspect, iridescent aspects. Okay. They keep adding these mythic accents, and each one is more expensive. And it's like, okay, if I have like 3 mythic skins, now I have to spend 30 more mythic prisms. And it kind of like steamrolls. It starts getting really expensive. But on the other hand, they're like putting out more content. Yeah, I just feel, I mean, as long as it looks cool, I guess. Introducing the new iridescent accents, a prismatic upgrade that lets you bring even more personality to your fully leveled mythic hero skins. This dazzling new customization option adds a vibrant, high-energy finish, making your hero stand out like never before. Mythic Heart of Hope Juno's iridescent aspect debuts at launch, with all previous mythic hero skins gaining their iridescent aspects starting May 20th, so a full month. I wonder if that's because they're like gauging the community's response on this. That's interesting. I guarantee that's what they're doing. I don't know anybody in the community or anything. That's just a guess, but that would be my, That's what I would do. General updates, streamer protect. New option, hide player icon from others. Displays the default player icon instead. New option, hide name card from others. New option, hide player tile from others. Okay, cool. You know, protect the streamers. It helps. As a Doomfist one trick, it would be nice. But I don't have anybody watching the stream snipe me, so I guess it doesn't matter for me, but I get the point. I'm going to keep trying, though. Okay, reporting features. Players can now receive an instant notification if a player is already actioned. Okay. Prior to this feature, reporting a player that had already been banned or suspended would not result in any additional information. The instant reporting feedback feature will immediately... more Skyrim music. Will immediately inform the player of the fact that banned or suspended players have been actioned when they are reported. Players can now report from replays. Oh, that's actually sick. You know what this means? Streamers get content. The streamers get more content. You know, send me your VODs. I'll review them, and then we'll try to ban them. And you know, and then if there's a delay, we can see if they're already banned. That'll be fun. This new feature benefits from instant reporting feedback described above. Since replays can be shared, a new set of measures has been developed that will always prevent organized mass reports from taking action against players. Okay, that's good. Because we don't want people to just, like, you know, everybody go report flats or emong or, you know, whoever else. Okay, competitive play updates. Hero bans, they're here. Let's go. I have been loving hero bans in Rivals, and it's awesome to see this here. Hero bans have been added to competitive play modes. Let's go. Before the ban phase, players will be able to select their preferred hero. Selecting a preferred hero does not prevent it from being banned. It just communicates which hero the player would like to play, right? This selection is optional. Players will enter the ban phase before the versus screen is displayed. Players can communicate with their own team friends, but can't see or communicate with the enemy team. Thank God. Oh, this is amazing. So you can't just target ban one-trick players. Bans are simultaneous, with each team banning 2 heroes with a ranked choice system. Okay. Each player's first choice carries the most weight, while their second and third choices can contribute proportionally fewer votes. Players aren't required to choose any heroes to ban. They can pass by pressing the ready button. Cool. Players can reset all their ban choices with the reset button, or they can select any current choice and then swap to that choice individually. Players can see which heroes their allies are choosing to ban and which hero they prefer to play on the left side of the screen during the ban phase. Allied choices are ordered from left to right, with the leftmost choice being their highest priority to ban. Ban results are calculated when the ban phase ends. Only 2 heroes can be banned per role. Okay, that's interesting. If a hero is tied for votes, ties are broken by the number of players that voted for that hero. If heroes are still ties are broken randomly. Alright. Like I said, I've been really enjoying hero bans, so I'm all for this. It's long overdue. This gives the community a option if a character is broken to just not deal with the character. If Malga comes out again, like he did on release, where he's just super broken, and then if the team doesn't have Malga, they lose, then Malga gets banned every game and nobody has to deal with it. And then when they buff Hog and he's broken, you just ban him. And then there you go. It obviously does hurt one-trick people like me a lot more, but I'm trying to play other characters anyway, and you know, everything will be alright. So I'm excited to play. Okay. In 6v6 game modes, wave respawn threshold reduced from 6 to 3 seconds. Our goal is to make sure there's always meaningful choice and decisions influenced by the state of the game. We're constantly iterating on perks, which is why we're making some changes across the hero roster. Okay, there will be new perks for 9 heroes. Attempting to give those heroes fresh and exciting ways to fight on the battlefield, we're also fine-tuning several perks to improve the gameplay experience for both players who use them and those who face them. It's been incredible to watch the community embrace this new system, and we're constantly reviewing your feedback to make perks as great as they can possibly be. Let's go. Okay, we got perk updates. They actually, it sounds like they removed some perks, and they added new perks, and they're adjusting them. I was really disappointed that they didn't do this earlier, so I'm pumped to see it now. So let's go. We're going into patch notes. Woo-wee! Okay, tank. We got Diva. Bunny Stomp, now combined with Ejection Suit. Okay. Bunny Power. New minor perk. Okay. Okay, so the Bunny Stomp got combined with the other thing, which I think gave her, like, extra health when exiting her mech. Bunny Power, new minor perk. Eject grants 75 temporary overhealth. And Calm Mech's damage radius is increased by 50%. Okay. Yeah, so they just combined this and then gave her a new one. So this is the new one. Extended Boosters, new minor perk. Hitting an enemy with boosters increases the duration by 0.5 seconds. That's goofy. I love that. I'm a moving guy, so more movement, funny. Also, I think Diva Boops are hilarious. It doesn't give her any health or anything, it just means she can go for longer. So, I think that's hilarious. I don't know where the cooldown starts, though. Because if the cooldown starts right when she activates it, that can be really annoying, and she'll live forever. But if it starts when the cooldown ends, then I'm cool with it. Okay, Hazard off the top. Increase leap slash damage from 30 to 50%. Yeah, that perk didn't seem very useful. And Hazard was still good, so I'm glad we're only seeing a few, like literally one change. So that's good. Hazard's low-key kind of annoying to play against, but he's also really fun and takes a lot of skill and, you know, has a lot of different cool things. So I don't mind Hazard. Orisa, I don't like horse. Okay, been underperforming. Increasing her damage to allow her to be more threatening without boosting her survivability. Hey, first spot ban of the day. Here we go. I like this. Nobody likes when Orisa is unkillable, so increasing her damage is alright. Okay, damage increase on her left click from 13 to 14. Fortify now prevents hack ability lockout from interrupting abilities. Okay. I don't like Sombra. Sure. It gives, I guess, people reason to play Orisa in the Sombra. Heat Dissipator. Increase amount of heat reduced per headshot. Okay, they're rewarding good aim, and they're increasing damage instead of making her unkillable. Good changes. I hope it's not enough to make her meta, which I don't think it will be. I'm alright with that. Reinhardt. Fiery Uptake. Removed. That one was you use Fire Strike and you get shield health back, I think. Crusader's Fire, new minor perk. Refund a charge of Fire Strike when you stun an enemy. Overfilling up to 3? That's awesome. So you can shatter. You can use 2 Fire Strikes, shatter, and then use 3 Fire Strikes. That's a good perk. That doesn't feel like it should be a minor perk. That's crazy. Shield Slam. Distance increased by 50%. He's going to be zooming now. Dude, that's awesome. Oh, that's good stuff. Okay. Roadhog. I'm scared. The one thing that I saw the thumbnail for Spylo's video saying Roadhog is broken. So I'm not excited to see this character. Hog Toss removed. Okay, good. Because that was stupid. Pent Up, new minor perk. When Pigpen is triggered, refill 50% Take a Breather research, which can overfill. Ugh. Dude, this is the opposite of what I was talking about with Orisa. You don't make the horse, the unkillable horse, more unkillable. But they made the unkillable hog more unkillable and annoying. This wouldn't be as much of a problem if it wasn't a resource. Because if it wasn't a resource, you could cancel it, and then you would lose it, and there'd be counterplay to it. But there's no counterplay to this. I don't like this. Hydrogen exposure, increase radius from 8 to 10. This I'm okay with because you're trying to have Roadhog not play selfishly. I think this is his heal, like, helps other people, which I'm fine with this. But At least we could just ban him, right? We can just ban this character. Okay, Sigma. Levitation. Jump can now be held down to hover. Oh, thank the Lord. That was such a silly thing. You had to like press it and then press it again. Just hold it. Okay, Winston. With the introduction perks, Winston has been overperforming by adjusting his survivability. Exchanging some of his armor for health, we aim to bring him in line with other tanks without significantly impacting his overall gameplay. Base health increased from 225 to 275. Base armor reduced. Okay, so just traded health for armor for health. Okay. Solid change. Just a tiny little tweak to his survivability. Wrecking Ball in 6v6 game mode, armor health reduced from 150 to 100. I kind of would like to see more of a nerf, but maybe this is enough. Because Ball is just unkillable right now. So, hopefully this is enough. And I don't want to see Ball, disappear off the map. I think when Ball is in a game, especially in 6v6, the games get really interesting. So, at least it's something, but not taken out. So that's it for the tank. So no Zarya changes, no Queen changes, which is really surprising for those two. No Doomfist changes. Interesting. Okay. Damage, Cassidy, past noon removed. Okay, that was a horrible perk. It was just boring. Even the odds. New minor perk. Regenerate 20 health per second for each enemy targeted by Deadeye. Huh. I saw regenerate health and I was not a fan, but since it's during his ultimate, it means you can use his ultimate in more dangerous situations, but he can still get canceled out of his ult. So for like CC, like Reinhardt Pin, Doomfist Punch, Sleep Dart, things like that, there's still counterplay to it. So I'm okay with this. I like this change. The other perk was unusable. So this is I like this. This is good. Good job. Good job, devs. Freya. Okay, we received positive Freya feedback during Freya's hero trial, and it's exciting to see how much you enjoy experimenting with her kit. However, we noticed that Freya is struggling to keep up with other damage heroes. Okay, yep. Particularly in terms of lethality. That's what I was saying. So we're adjusting the time it takes for her to earn her minor perk, bringing it in line with other heroes. Additionally, we're increasing the number of shots before her max spread kicks in, making her rev draw crossbow more reliable at all ranges. Finally, while Freya's bullet shot was charging quickly, its effectiveness was somewhat lacking. Definitely. I felt like her ult was just not great. We're boosting both its damage and radius slightly, ensuring it can better secure eliminations when it's land. Okay. Time to earn the perk reduced by 18%. Number of shots before max spread increased. Bullet shot damage increased from 5 to 5.5. Damage over time increased from 75 to 90. It seems like they're being careful with this, which I really like because she's in competitive immediately. We don't want another Malgus situation, so that's not bad. Not bad. Hanzo. Let's see. Oh, Hanzo players rejoice. Stormbow. Arrow draw progress is preserved while wall climbing. I've had so many people in so many games tell me Hanzo is unplayable since having this removed. Projectile speed increases from 110 to 140. So this means he can be way more... What's the word? Consistent. Can be way more consistent. However, it means all of the Hanzo players now have to relearn their aim. Poor Hanzo players. I say that, but like, yeah. If you know, you know. Okay, Junkrat. Aluminum frame now also reveals trapped enemies to allies. Okay, this was the one that throws it. That's cool. That's an interesting perk. TikTok. Okay, the description has been changed to concussive mine strengthens 0.5 seconds after landing, increasing damage by 50%, explosion radius by 50%, and health by 200%. Okay, this perk was so confusing. I really just didn't understand it. I'm glad they rewrote it. I do think that Junkrat was one of the major losers in perks, and I'm sad that he didn't get a completely removed and then, you know, better perk. Unfortunate. So I'm sad, but at least they rewrote this one because it was, nobody knew what was going on with that. So good change. May, chilling reach removed. Okay, that was her primary fire goes farther. Biting cold, move to minor perk. Secondary fire hits slowed enemies. Secondary fire hits slow enemies by 20% for 1.5 seconds. Yeah, that was underwhelming for a major perk. Deep freeze, new major perk. Continuously hitting enemies with primary fire freezes them for a short time. Damn it. The May freezes back. You guys know me. I like movement. This removed movement, so I'm not a fan. Oh, May is such a problem. See, the thing is, like, I want to criticize the devs for removing movement options, but May is in the game, and I don't have any alternatives for how to boost this character to make them good, fun, playable, and not terrible to play against, other than, like, completely reworking the character. So, I'm sorry, I don't have any advice, I just don't like it. I'm sorry. Sombra. Viral efficacy removed. Okay. Encrypted upload. New minor perk. Hack can be used while invisible. Successful hacks increase the duration of health by 2 seconds. I hate this. At least she's not perma invisibility, so she has like some things, but like this just makes Tank's lives harder. It just makes the hardest role in the game to deal with mentally harder to deal with mentally by giving them something that there is no counterplay to. It's like so annoying. I mean, I guess it makes it more fun for the Sombra player, but it's at the expense of tanks and supports and other DPS. So like I don't like the hack mechanic. It's so annoying. Stack overflow removed. Viral replication. New major perk. Hitting a hacked enemy with virus. Spread virus to enemies within 8 meters. Okay. Like, I'm fine with Sombra doing damage. And it's like... Okay, here, let me just go on a rant about hack. Hack has so many different abilities built into it. Okay. Let's see. They can't use their abilities. They're detected and have wall hacks for their entire enemy team. They take more damage from everybody. What is it? Virus does more damage. I'm like, why does that ability need 4 different things that it does? And now also, it can now do splash damage when combining. So why? Why? I don't like this. Please. I don't like it so much. I'm gonna put on sad music. Okay. Soldier 76. Field emergency. The description has been changed to Biotic Field's healing is increased by 100% on low health targets. Okay, that was written poorly. I'm glad they changed it. I wish... Well, I guess they did have a perk update, right? Maybe they didn't. Torbjorn. Overloaded turret. Now transforms into level C sentry turret if overload was activated before fully construction. They buffed it? They buffed Torb? What are you, crazy? Oh my goodness. Okay, Tracer, flashback. Blinks restored, reduced from 3 to 2. Okay, that's good. She was crazy busted. Quantum entanglement. Quantum entanglement now additionally grants 20 over ammo. Is this the first time they've ever had over ammo? Is this completely new? That's wild. Okay, interesting. There might actually be a reason to pick this perk now. Before, I think it was only over health. And it was like, why would you pick that when you can just get, you know, the one that restores a blink charge? But, I mean, now there's a reason. If you're close to somebody, you can get a couple extra shots in. That's pretty good. All right. Support. Anna Groggy. Reduce your initial slow from 75 to 50%. Love to see it. Now also deals 50 damage over the duration. Okay. Biotic bounce. Second bounce damage and healing reduced from 50 to 25. Okay, I mean, Anna was pretty good. She was pretty good to the point where I feel like, yeah, I guess this is warranted. I'm confused on this one. I'll give it like a C. It's very, very weird. Baptiste, probably going to see some buffs. Let's see. Biotic launch. Healing explosion increase from 50 to 60. Direct impact healing increase from 20 to 30. Maximum ammo reduced from 13 to 10. Assault burst will now do instant healing but cannot critically heal low targets. Okay. Slight buffs. I don't think it's enough to, you know, get us into perma BAP. Oh goodness. Perma BAP poke meta. So that's good. Juno, hyper boost removed. Reboots, move to minor perk, duration increase removed. Okay, locked on, new major perk. Reduces the cooldown of pulsar torpedoes by 1.5 seconds for every enemy hit. Oh, that's good. That's really good. Juno already has so many movement abilities. I like movement abilities. And she has a ton of them, which is great. And then almost all of her perks were like, here's more? Which was like, thanks, I guess, but I'm already moving, like, all over the place all the time. So it's cool to have, like, some extra damage. If they removed a movement ability off of a character that, like, didn't have many, I would be annoyed. But since Juno has, like, a ton, I'm okay with it. Life Weaver, please buff. Thorn Valley, projectile speed increased from 80 to 100, good. Life Weaving, bonus healing increased from 30 to 40. You know, I actually used that perk the other day. It's pretty significant. I don't think the meta really is good for, you know, heal botting, but I mean, it's a lot. If you want to heal bot, this character does so much healing. Lucio, Groovin, remove. Beat drop, new minor perk. Amp it up is active during sound barrier. Oh, that's cool. Which one is Grooving? I don't remember. Mercy, Angelic Recovery removed. Angelic Resurrection. Mercy gains 100 overhealth after casting Resurrect. Okay, so you want to give Mercy's more risky reses. Give them that, you know, high risk, high reward, high adrenaline gameplay rush. I'm down. Zenyatta, Orb of Discord. In 6v6 game modes, duration before expiring from target out of sight reduced from 3 to 1.5 seconds. Good, Zenyatta was oppressive. Ascendance, jump can now be held down to hover. Yay! Same thing as Sigma. Good stuff. Duality, increased converted damage from 20% to 30%. Okay, you got some bug fixes. Great. Alright, there it is. Overall, pretty good. I hate the Sombra changes. I hate the Hog changes. I don't like that they buffed Torb. I don't like anything having to do with Mei. I feel like they messed up with Junkrat. But Hanzo big plus, Freya big plus, Cassidy plus, most of the tanks plus. So not bad. Diva big pluses. Like, this is not bad. I feel like they did all right. Like a B. I'll say B. I'm being pretty generous. A B minus. And okay, we'll say a B, a solid B, but only because hero bans are in, and if anything is broken, Sombra, we can just ban those two characters. So, okay, solid B, not bad. Plus, we got Stadium, which is huge, and I'm really excited to play it. So, that's going to do it for this YouTube video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Take care, God bless. I'm going to go try out Stadium, so check out that YouTube video next. Thank you guys so much for watching. Take care. God bless. Bye.